2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 8th of February, and it's Safer Internet Day. And a big happy birthday to Nick Nolte, John Grisham, Ralph Little, and Trinny Woodall. Boris started the week with a new communications director, former BBC and GB News presenter Guto Harry, who brought bottled water and healthy snacks in for the hungover Downing Street party crew. He also had a bizarre story of how he and Boris sang lines of Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive at each other, and on his first day in the job, his new boss found himself having to duck and deny a karaoke rumour.
But we are focused completely, and it's absolutely the reality. Everybody in Number 10 and the Treasury are working together in harmony to deal with the big problems that the country faces.
It wasn't so funny when Labour leader Keir Starmer was caught up in an angry mob of anti-vax protesters outside Westminster who jeered and chanted slogans inspired by Boris's completely unfounded allegations about a failure to prosecute alleged sex offender Jimmy Savile. Two men were subsequently arrested, and Labour MP Chris Bryant said Boris needs to retract his remarks and apologise.
It is deliberate. It's an attempt to incite a mob, either online or physically in person. And the thing is, we know how this plays out because we saw it in the United States of America. It's exactly the same as Donald Trump's playbook. It's profoundly dangerous.
Monday was supposed to be the day that the government rolled out a new plan to tackle the backlog of patients waiting for treatment from the NHS. However, a last-minute delay meant that Health Secretary Sajid Javid was left to promise more details later in the week, and he was busy reassuring everyone that it was really a COVID delay and that there's no problem with the Treasury.
There's no issue around the money. It's all about just making sure that when you publish something so ambitious, we do want to make sure that across government everything's agreed. When it comes to my colleagues across government, but especially the Treasury, since you asked me about the Treasury, I couldn't wish for a better partner.
Speaking in the Commons, Labour's Shadow Health Secretary Wes Streeting wasn't impressed.
This isn't a COVID backlog, this is a Tory backlog. Briefings for the Department for Health and Social Care claimed the Chancellor blocked the plan because, to quote one government official, it's pretty obvious it's about Treasury reluctance to rescue the Prime Minister. Is he seriously playing political games while 6 million people wait for care?
Monday saw a concerted effort at international diplomacy from France and Germany in a bid to defuse the ongoing tensions between Russia and Ukraine. French President Emmanuel Macron flew to Russia to meet with Vladimir Putin at the end of the world's longest table, but after 5 hours didn't have any clear signs of progress.
I think today's discussion can start to show the direction of where we need to go in a de-escalation, the terms of which we already know.
Meanwhile, the new German Chancellor Olaf Scholz was in the White House and met with President Biden, who had a clear and explicit warning for Russia as he threatened their Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline.
If Russia invades, then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
Joe Rogan continued to draw controversy on Monday as more of his stupid racist humour was uncovered. The Rock backed down from his previous support, and Spotify CEO Daniel Ek sent a letter of apology to employees but said he doesn't believe silencing Rogan will do any good. He also announced a new $100 million fund to encourage more diverse voices and music across the platform. Joe's old routines, though, resurfaced on social media, and it's hard to forgive what he thought was funny, even in 2006.
That's a magic word. See, even explaining that that's a dangerous word to say, and saying the word, everybody's like, oh, this could start some That's how crazy that word is. People go, what the is he doing? And only black people allowed to say it. And I respect that. I never say that word unless I'm positive there's no black people around.
Still to come on the Smart 7, JLo gets nostalgic and Netflix's new documentary has everyone checking their Tinder likes. Right after this. Welcome back.
The Winter Olympics are underway in Beijing, but so far it's been less than spectacular, with athletes complaining it's too cold, while the authorities have had to use fake snow and there's a heavy-handed Chinese security presence. The Paralympics start on March the 4th, and Channel 4 have just announced a 100% disabled presenting team, including wheelchair basketball player Adi Adepitan, paratriathlon champion Lauren Steadman, and Ellie Robinson, the Paralympic swimming champion who won the heart of the nation after a Tokyo 2020 defeat. She says it's a great time for the Paralympics.
I think what's so great about Paralympic sport nowadays, I think it's sport first, disability second, and I think people are seeing it for what it is, which is an elite sporting event, and it's very exciting. It's the competition and it's the rivalries, and it's something you can really get your teeth stuck into.
JLo's back with a new movie, Marry Me, with Owen Wilson, and a rebooted romance with Ben Affleck. Now she's on the cover of Rolling Stone and enjoying the chance to look back at her career success. She popped up on Jimmy Fallon's show and talked about how inspirational some of the signs that fans hold up at concerts can be for the performer.
But I remember this woman holding up this sign and saying, "I've been waiting 14 years. Oh my God, that made me cry. You don't realize like your music is touching people. You think you're just doing this thing. We do this thing, and you don't realize that until you like tour the world.
It's the latest Netflix hit to catch the public imagination. It's the true story of the man known as the Tinder swindler. The show only dropped on Wednesday of last week, but it's already #1 in the charts, and the true crime doc tells the story of the con man who posed as the son of a diamond mogul. He left a trail of broken hearts and empty bank accounts, but he only finally got banned from Tinder on Monday. So check your likes. Yikes.
He was smart and funny and very impulsive.
I shared my whole heart with him. It felt like stepping into a movie. And then in the middle of the night, he said there was something he wants to tell me. He said he has threats against him.
He needs $20,000, $30,000,
$140,000. His life depended on me. The man I loved was never real. Everything's a lie.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day. Written, produced and published by Daft Doris.